What up, everybody's? How are you guys doing this evening, this late evening? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. So this is your Cosmic Homegirl. And as promised, through my Instagram, I'm coming through to discuss the, wow, what can I say? What can I title this? The phenomenon that is the explosion in the YouTube world that's been going on the last couple of weeks. Oh my gosh. So if you're tuning in and you are a fan of astrology, but you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me break a few things down to you, okay? Recently, there were a few people who were in a little clique, a little circle here on YouTube that are well known and very wealthy and make a living off of YouTube through endorsements and sponsorship brands and everything else for makeup and cosmetics and everything else. And they've made a business out of it, but they were recently called out for some offensive things that they said on Twitter years ago. And it's just been this whole big thing, okay? There are other channels who are dedicated to reporting every little detail of all this stuff that happens. So you can go check them out for more detail. I have covered these things in detail a little bit here on my channel and on my podcast, but I don't want to be repetitive. And I'm going to be repetitive as little as possible. I'm going to try, okay? What's up, Tiffany? Thanks for coming through, girl. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you caught me live. Yes, for once. Okay. And if you are coming through here and you are unfamiliar with astrology, listen, the best thing I can tell you is that there are so many layers to astrology. Whatever you know about any of these people we're going to talk about, and you only know that their sun sign is Aries or Scorpio or Virgo or whatever, we go way deep. We get like mad deep here, okay, into these people's astrology. And I do have videos on my channel that can explain more of that as well if you have any questions, if you don't really understand what's going on, okay? So what's up? What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys popping through? Thanks for popping through. I know it's like hella late. It's hella late where I'm at. And I'm on the West Coast, so I'm sure for some of you guys, it's like super duper late. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much for that. She says, I love all your relationship tips, by the way, very helpful. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Okay, so yeah, so let's just dive in, you guys, because it's like mad late. But there's so much to say about everything. There's so much to say about each person. But first of all, because I'm an astrology channel, I'm an astrologer, I'm an intuitive, I study people, I study human behavior. That's what I do all day, every day, 365, 24/7. That is my profession. That is my job. That's how I support my family. So all day, every day is astrology, studying people, okay? I do not do anything covering public figures or celebrities or YouTubers or Instagrammers or any of those people just to solely talk stuff and say, well, my opinion is this. No, I'm not here for that. So if you came here for that, you're not going to find it. I'm sorry. There's other channels that could do all that stuff, okay? I'm all about observing human behavior and kind of explaining it through astrology, okay? And when I do that, it's not to say that I am on the side of somebody and I stand for what they stand for. None of that either, okay? Not the social justice warrior. It's not my job. It's to observe human behavior and explain it based on what I study, okay? So with that out of the way, let's talk. Let's talk. Let me get a little sip here and see what you guys think in the chat, and then we'll get to talking a little more, okay? Mama Ra, what up? It's 2 a.m. Well, thanks for rocking with me at 2 a.m. then. And yes, if you see me touch my hair a lot, I am a 5th house moon, which equates to Leo-esque energy, and we are all about our hair. And I haven't worn my hair like this in a long time. So I'm kind of like fussing with it because it keeps falling into my face. Okay. It's not that I just think I'm so, oh my God, I'm just so great. Oh, my wig is just so glamorous. And no. It's just, I'm not used to my hair being this straight. And it's like, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm fidgety with it. Okay. So anyway, what's popping? Okay. So I've already done astrology charts in detail of Manny MUA. I actually did his chart in detail. And as I explained, I did it before all the drama went down. Like I actually recorded it before all that stuff, like a few days before that. And I put it up here on my YouTube channel, but I put it on private because I know that people have very short attention spans. Okay. And Manny MUA talks super fast and his editing is very choppy. So I know a lot of his viewers, their minds probably move like that too. So I was like, if I have this really long, hour-long video, people are probably going to be like, oh my God, oh my brain, I just can't take it after like 2 seconds. So I put it on private. I was like, I don't even know if I should even show that. I think I should just redo it, chop it down. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of left it there, you know, with plans to redo it after Mercury goes direct. And then all this stuff popped off. And I was like, whoa, maybe I should just, you know, unprivate it and just see what happens. See if anybody is interested in watching this long ass video. Okay. Of me really examining somebody. So you can check it out if you have the attention span for it. Okay. I did Gabriel Zamora's chart yesterday, but it wasn't necessarily a full analysis of his personality. It was more like what happened the day of the tweet. The tweet, the bomb that dropped over all of YouTube. It spread beyond just the beauty world, the beauty community. Okay. It spread beyond that. Now it's like YouTube for real. Even to the news, even to different publications, there are a lot of coverage is happening of this whole incident because of social media being big business these days. Okay. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, who cares? This and that. This is business now. And that's one thing that I wanted to really, really talk about. Okay. Is the whole business aspect of everything and how and why. Zoya, what's up? You know what, Zoya, I am going to be in touch with you personally in the next day or so, just FYI. Okay, girl. Zoya says, I'm a Gemini moon. I watched the Manny vid, but I put it on 1.25 speed so I can get the, see, you're a Gemini moon. If you are a Gemini or third houser or Mercury in your first house, your mind is like a freaking tornado, like a Tasmanian devil, and you cannot stand when people like me with a slow Mercury and Taurus talk slow. Okay. We can't help ourselves, y'all. Just like you can't help your Gemini moon going. Okay. We can't help the way we talk. But if that helps you to listen to it, even though it's long, thank you for even making the efforts to watch something an hour long with the Gemini moon. I don't know how you do it, girl, but thank you. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about this whole YouTube thing. Business. Okay, why is this so important? It's business. Why is it business now? How did it get that way? Well, what you have to understand about all of these people, Manny MUA, Laura Lee, Jeffree Star, and Gabriela Zamora, and I think Nikita Dragon too, but she's really young. I forgot how old she is. I haven't even pulled up her chart because she's not really like, I don't know. The other 4 are more like major within the whole situation. You have to understand they all are part of the Neptune and Capricorn generation and or Uranus and Capricorn generation. And Uranus, it rules the internet. It rules the internet. It rules reaching all kinds of people everywhere under one common source or one common ground, one common interest. And nowadays that is the internet. Okay. I think the internet was actually created during the Uranus and Capricorn generation, which was from 1988 to 1996. Okay. It was created around that time, but I think it was created initially for the military, and the military is ruled by Capricorn. So go figure. And then once Uranus hit Aquarius, its home sign, then it took off for everybody to have access to the internets. Okay. But these people were born during the generation when that was like created. And Capricorn is a sign of business. Okay, so all of these young people who were born between 1988 and 1996, or 1984 and 1998, when Neptune, the planet of fantasy and creating things, was in Capricorn, then that they are the ones that have opened the doors for this whole social media business boom and phenomenon. It's everybody that was born in that generation. If you look at them, look at all their ages, I'm telling you, they're all between like, some of them are in their early 30s, yeah, okay, but then they're from early 30s, early 20s to early 30s, and that's why, because they're born with the energy of, we are going to rebel, which is Uranus, against the usual structure of business, which is Capricorn. So they, as they grew up, that's exactly what they did. And YouTube blew up, and they just jumped on the opportunity to say, I jumped in front of a camera one day, you know what I'm saying? Started filming, you know what I'm saying? So anyhow, that's why it's big business. And I know a lot of old heads, and Capricorn does rule the older, the elderly, the traditional, whatever. They don't understand. Like, I was reading the Washington Post, and when they were talking about Laura Lee and this whole scandal or whatever. A lot of comments underneath it were a bunch of elderly people who were like, "Oh, what did I just read? Oh my God, my brain! I just cannot. Oh my God, what is all of this? What is this YouTube? What is this beauty? Like, what does this have to do with anything?" Well, okay, some of these people are millionaires, all right? So you can't just, you know what I'm saying? Just say it's nothing. Look at all these people having brand deals with major companies, major corporations that have been around for a long time. Okay, like Maybelline. Manny had a deal with Maybelline. Maybelline's been around for ages. Maybelline's probably been around more than all of us that are even watching this freaking stuff go down, okay? Been around longer than all of us. That's just one example. So if they are up there enough in the business world to have deals with major corporations that are paying their bills, yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It is business for real, okay? So that's why this is spreading like wildfire. And it is interesting to look at it from an astrological point of view. And I do that not just as a fan of makeup. I already tell you guys all the time, I'm a huge fan of makeup. Obviously, I pack it on. I take it on, honey. Okay, I have bright eyeshadow on. I love it so much. But I also watch these people, not necessarily like, I'm a fan and I stand by everything that they stand. No, I'm watching them a little bit more detached in a way to, of course, observe human behavior as an astrologer and a Scorpio. But also because they're business people, and I'm clocking their business moves. Like, oh, so that's how this stuff becomes business. Okay. That's what your business formula is you do this, you do that. Like, they all have formulas. There's patterns to things. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about blah, 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 blah. If you would like to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. White shelves in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling myself out a little bit. Yes, I have the white shelves in the background with some personal crap on it. Yes, that's the formula. Okay, that's the formula for the business. That's how they start out. And then they use all of these products, right? And then they always say, oh, I am using the Morphe M55.2 thousand to the third power to the second degree brush and I'm using this eyeshadow in the color blah blah, like, and then they do that so much that then these as they grow followings, then these major corporations start seeing, oh, you see, they're having an impact on our sales by talking about our products and using them in their videos, and they're going viral and everybody's seeing them. So why don't we reach out to them and say, hey, hello there. If you talk about us enough, we'll give you some sort of a deal where you can give your customer, your viewers, a little code. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up, OJC Astrology? Hey, OJC Astrology's in the house, you guys. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her channel too. She is on it with the horoscopes, okay? Daily, weekly, all of that jazz, okay? So make sure you guys go keep her. She's a supporter here too, so I appreciate you, girl. I see you, Olivia. Okay, but no, what these companies do, they're like, okay, so I'll make a deal with you. If you use our products in your videos and use them all the time and talk about them all the time, like they're just the greatest freaking thing ever on the whole planet Earth and the whole universe, we'll give you a little code and you say, you guys can save some money and use the products that I love by using this code. It's an affiliate code, which means that when somebody buys a product under that code, the little YouTuber gets a little cut, you know, and they earn a couple of little coins, okay? And they do that, they earn that every time. And then there's other ways that they can earn money by working with brands too. And that's how it becomes business. Now it's not just about, oh, I love putting on makeup. I just love putting on makeup and chatting with you guys. Let's just have some girl talk and put on makeup. What do you guys like? What do you guys want to see next? It's not really about that anymore because it's grown so much. It's just like, it's crazy, right? So I've been saying that, I've been saying all year, you know, with Saturn entering Capricorn, okay, Saturn being the planet of big business, and he's also strict, you know what I'm saying? He's your strict father figure type of a personality. He rules the military, for goodness sake, okay? That's the attitude of the planet Saturn. With him being in Capricorn, you know, I think he's going to start cracking down on all this internet stuff and how easy it is to make money through YouTube. I think it's just so easy. Like the formula, everybody follows the same formula. It's gotten like mad corny, to be honest, to where everybody, even if you watch somebody who's got like only a few subscribers, they try to follow the same formula. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you Keep on watching. Like everybody does it. So now what's going on is we've got Saturn and Capricorn. He's checking everybody, clocking everybody. That's why there's so many rules now. That's why there's all these monetization rule, demonetization happening, okay? Because Big Daddy Saturn is sitting there looking at everybody, clocking them. What are you doing? What do you put? Oh, that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. Okay, we're not allowing that. We're not allowing that. And just like snatching away coins, snatching away opportunities because of all of that. Okay. So now it's not as easy anymore. It's going to stop being so freaking easy to make money off of YouTube and social media. One reason why it was so easy for a long time was because of Uranus being in Aries. Remember, Uranus rules the masses, reaching the masses, reaching social media, people through social media, I mean. And Aries is a sign of me. Just me. It's just me, just my big ass head, like right here. Like that's all you guys see. That's all that matters is me. You see me. I'm talking to you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, keep on watching me. Okay, subscribe to me. That's Aries, right? So Uranus was in that sign, and a lot of people who are YouTubers who've blown up tremendously to the status to where now their faces are in major department stores and makeup and beauty supply stores, sitting there smiling on a billboard, sitting there smiling or holding up a lipstick. You know what I'm saying? Now that means that, wow, look how far it's come from turning on a crappy webcam. Like I've got my webcam. That's all I've got. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a fancy Canon camera up until several months ago when I was filming in public somewhere and some little punk randomly ran up and punched my camera and knocked it down, smashed it, and it's been dead ever since. So no fancy camera for me. I'm doing webcam old school YouTube style. You know what I'm saying? But it used to be back in the day, you had a shitty camera. You just got on there, you started talking. Now it's huge business because Uranus and Aries skyrocketed a lot of people, especially ones with Aries planets, into massive fame, massive success. Okay, that's what it does when it enters your sign. I've known several people. I know a couple of them personally, actually. And then these YouTubers that we are, oh my God, my hair, I'm not going to wear it straight like this ever again, you guys. I don't want to touch my hair this much and seem like, oh my God, I'm such a Leo. I'm just here with my fabulous mane. No, it's really like there's stray ones bothering the heck out of me. Anyhow, A lot of them have planets in Aries, which I will show you some of their charts, you guys. I'm going to display some of their YouTube charts. Lord have mercy. It is late at night. I'm going to display some of their astrology charts and discuss them. And mind you, when I'm going to discuss them, I'm not here to just throw shade and sip tea, and I'm not here to just do all of that and trash. It's observing human behavior and like, why do they operate like that? What's the deal with this? How can this be seen in their astrological charts? And I just noticed when I said that, there's people like dropping out. Like the watching now count is going, oh, you're not going to be trashing them? Oh, well, girl, I don't want to hear anything. I'm here to bash and trash and say, oh my God, they're trash, they're garbage. You can say whatever you want, but I'm not here to do that. Okay. Because you know what? Like I said, this is something I do every single day, is look at people's astrology. And I read people's charts. People pay me to do stuff like this for them. And I don't want anybody to think that that what I do, if I read their chart, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, girl, you suck and you're this, that, and the other. Because no, that's not what I do. So OJC Astrology says Uranus and Taurus, I think, is going to bring new trends for beauty also. Of course it is, girlfriend. We are definitely getting into that. Okay. Now, speaking of that, thank you for bringing that up, because I was going to talk about that, how now Uranus is in the sign of Taurus. It entered Taurus May of this year, which is 2018. So the trends are ruled by Uranus. Taurus is an earth. Sorry, I'm beating up this poor microphone. Taurus is a sign. It's an earth sign. Earth signs are grounded in reality, very much grounded in reality. They're about the authentic, the true, the organic. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, now I think that's why these people that are trying to feed people some kind of like, stuff that isn't really authentic and true, it's not working for them anymore. Maybe when Uranus was in Aries, they still had that working in their favor, but now it's like, it ain't about you anymore. Remember, Aries is a sign of me, look at me. Taurus is not about that. Okay. True Love One, what's up, says Earth sign is about them results. Yes. Mama Ross says booty community revamped would be nice. I hear you on that. As a matter of fact, I stumbled across this girl a couple days ago, and I was watching her video, and she had a very earthy vibe to her, and she did talk kind of slow. And hey, I'm an earth sign. My sun sign is Taurus. My Mercury's Taurus. I have a bunch of Taurus. I can handle people talking slow. It's like my brain can process things still, you know what I'm saying, and not get bored or start to itch and twitch like in a freaking seizure because they're talking slow. I can handle that. And she was just like kind of pausing in between what she said, not really editing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just authentically herself. And she wasn't the average beauty guru look either. And she had braces, but she was still like mad cute. Her and then she did like a skincare routine. I know it was sponsored. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when there's sponsored videos. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you my skincare routine. I know it has been highly requested. Bullshit. I know it has been highly requested from you guys what my skincare routine is. And it's always the same freaking product that they're promoting, and the Vanity Planet brush. Okay, like we know already. We've got it already. Like that is tired. That is done. You know what I'm saying? We already know y'all are affiliated with Vanity Planet and Morphe. Okay, we do need some new stuff. Anyway, besides the whole little endorsement thing, I watched this girl. And she seemed very earthy. And, of course, I had to go lurking and see like, no, what's her birthday? What's her birthday? So I saw her post something. Oh, yeah, my birthday is da-da-da-da. And I'm a Sagittarius. I was like, you're a Sag sun, but where's your earth sign at though? Where's your earth energy at? I bet you have some Capricorn. You talk very slow. You know what I'm saying? You have kind of an Aquarius vibe too. Where's it at? So, of course, found her birthday, looked it up. She's an Aquarius moon and has a Capricorn stellium. But she has all this earthy energy that seems so authentic. And yet she still had a pretty decent following, like 50,000 subscribers or something. And I was like, you know what? This girl right here is what people are going to start wanting to get back to. when watching YouTube beauty tutorials, beauty this, beauty that. Okay. People are going to start wanting to get back to that. What's her name? You know what? I can't remember her name. I stumbled across her, you know, like in the, not people that you follow, but you go to your homepage and it's just like shows all these suggested videos. And I think I lost her, but if I find her again, I'll tell you guys. But yeah, she had all this like Capricorn and stuff, very earthy energy. So anyhow, I feel like that's what people are going to start wanting more of. And it's very apparent in this whole YouTuber beauty drama situation with who is winning right now. Who's winning right now? By winning, I mean whose follower count, because that's how it's determined nowadays, how successful you are, how good you are as a person, or how good you are at what you do, is by your subscriber count and your follower count. Okay, that's how people measure that nowadays. It's not necessarily by your talent. So who's winning right now amongst all these people? Okay, it is Gabriela Zamora, because of his, oh my God, shut up. Because of his little apology video that he put out. He was very raw, right? Very raw, no makeup, no eyebrow, girl. He had no eyebrow, okay? Not even one eyebrow. And he had his natural eye color, which are brown. I was shooketh. I'm like, you have brown eyes, girl. Like, I wasn't really a follower of Miss Gabby like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like shocked, like, girl, your eyes are brown. Like, that's a trip. Anyway, that's besides the point. But I could see like in his, like, no, his eyes are brown and very, I can see the earthy energy within him. He has some earth sign energy, guys. I can tell he has earthy or fixed energy in his chart, because, and then I could just see that. But anyway, he was sitting there raw with his hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? Like, just ready to throw down, like his, not necessarily just an apology, but just throw down some truth. Okay, TROOF. He was throwing it down. Hoodie, everything. Like, come on, let's go. Like, I'm keeping it 100. That's what it is. I'm keeping it 100 up in here. I was like, oh, that's how he broke down the wall. He broke down that, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. He broke that wall down, okay? And now he's winning. He's gaining all these subscribers, while the other ones that came on and put on their little PR stunt performances, people are like, nah, dude, that's not authentic. Like, we see through that. One astrological explanation I can give for that, there's actually a few, okay? Neptune is the planet of illusion, putting the fog over the wool over your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Creating like all this fantasy, you know what I'm saying? That is Neptune. And when Neptune goes retrograde, it's like the mask comes off. The rose-colored glasses, they drop down, and you're like, oh, that's what's going on. The fog machine is turned off, okay? There's no more purple sparkly fog. It's like, oh, the world really is kind of gray, isn't it? You know? So I think that's one of the astrological transits that are going on that kind of cleared the air. So people, the masses are like, oh no, no. And then once again, Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus rules the masses. Taurus is an earth sign, authenticity. Okay. And also Jupiter and Scorpio, I've talked so much about. So pardon me if you follow me on all my different platforms and you've already heard me talk about this, but Jupiter and Scorpio is all about exposed. One of those little drama channels has a little theme song. You are exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. It's got like a little lisp. I'm like, yo, what is that song? I need to download it. That's my jam. You are exposed. Anyway, that's all Jupiter and Scorpio's doing. Exposing and spilling the tea and all that stuff. That's why it's so popular over the course of the last year. That's one of the influences that is making everybody see the truth and want the truth, because Scorpio has that X-ray vision, okay? It sees right through all the BS, all the facades. It's like, no. There's more beneath the surface here, okay? And I'm going to dig it out, okay? I might act like I don't see what's really going on, but I see it. I see it. And you know, I'm just kind of holding on to this information and I'm going to wait and then I'm going to expose it. You are exposed. Okay. So that's Jupiter in Scorpio. What's my Jupiter? My Jupiter is in Libra. I have Jupiter in Libra. I have a Libra outer planet Libra stellium. And everything is retrograde, girl. We'll discuss all that stuff my chart another time. But that's what my Jupiter is in. Especially the glamorized booty community gets revealed during Neptune. Yes, that's true. That's very true. What's up, Gary? Gary, thanks for coming through. Gary is another like big supporter of mine. He always pops in my live streams and likes stuff on my Facebook page. So thank you, Gary. I know you're here for all of this, right? I see you in the Facebook groups, like when people are talking about all this stuff, commenting and everything. And I'm like, yes, a fellow Astro buddy actually gets it. Like, let's discuss astrology, not just like, I don't like them. Okay, and they're trash. Okay, but why? Astrologically, like what's in their chart that makes them trash to you? Nobody wants to discuss it, right, Gary? They're just like, I just don't like it. Like, dude, you're in an astrology group. And then when I'll ask a question, so what do you guys think their rising signs are? Because I'm observing their human behavior because they are humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think about their astrology? Crickets chirp. And then people say, they're garbage. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here. I can't. Nobody wants to talk about intelligent stuff here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. Oh, that's dope. Olivia. Oh, that's cool. Oh, your MC is Libra. Oh, I can tell, girl. You do have a little bit of Libra-ness going on. And your little sparkly lights in the background. Okay. So here, guys, now let's dive in. These lights are hot. I'm freaking hot up in here. And my little straightened wig is going to start melting. So I'm going to share I'm going to screen share their charts, okay? I'm going to share some of the charts. We're going to discuss some stuff here. I'm going to try to pop in and look at the chat whenever I can. But when I go off, okay? I just start rambling. So pardon me if I don't see your comments. Okay, so first of all, people have been asking me more about, let me pull up who people have been asking me more about. I might do some of these people's, some solo videos on these people, but we shall see. I thought I would just, there's so much I can say and do. I just thought I would just do one little video discussing everything, okay? So I'm going to screen share and let's discuss, let's have intelligent astrology conversation, okay? So once again, if you're popping in here and you have no idea about astrology except somebody is a such and such sun sign and you don't understand anything, please feel free to ask questions. You can email me, you can comment. I have a little video. I will try to link it to where I kind of discuss what we look at, what all these hieroglyphics are and what they mean, okay? All right, so here is Laura Lee. Now, Laura Lee is the one who is really taking a hit big time, like hardcore with all of this whole scandal with the little tweet and against Jeffree Star and everything else. Now, Laura Lee is really taking a hit. Now, I do not have Laura's confirmed birth time, okay? I'm just going off of energetically, like what vibes I catch from her. I really catch Libra vibes from her too. Now, she does have Mercury in Libra. It could be that. I haven't really watched Laura's videos as much as I've watched. Like, I haven't actually subscribed to Laura. Honestly, I'm subscribed to Manny MUA and Jeffree Star, because I've been subscribed to them both like for years. The other ones that came later, like I've never really subscribed to them, but I've kind of like peeped some of their stuff here and there. So I'm not really acquainted with Laura's energy as much as the ones that I'm actually subscribed to. But from what I pick up on her, I do pick up some Libra vibes. And if she's one to delete comments and really get affected by people's hate, quote unquote, towards her, she definitely has Libra energy, because Libra is one of the number one signs to say, I don't want negativity and all that stuff. And they will delete any comments that offend them, any comments that are about them. Okay. And yes, her Mercury, which rules how she communicates and talks, is in Libra. So she could be a Libra rising. I'm still on the fence about it. Something about her looks a little scorpionic too, like in her eyes. Could be Libra rising with the moon in the 8th house. She is a Taurus moon. Now because she's a Taurus moon, and for those who don't know, the moon is what rules your emotions and how you emotionally react to things and so on. So Taurus people are really about their money, okay? Really about that money. So money is what definitely affects her emotionally. So with her taking all of these pay cuts, pretty much all of these companies and corporations dropping her and cutting her because her tweets are the ones that were found to be the most offensive. That's why, okay? She's getting the most heat. And all she has now, from what I've heard, is her own company, which is Laura Lee Los Angeles. And that is like, she puts out merch and a little bit of makeup and stuff. I think that's all she's left with. It's like something is going on in Laura Lee's astrology chart to where her career is really like burnt down to the ashes. Like something has popped off there. I have a feeling with all of these people, the eclipses are number one culprits for opening the doors to karma, okay? The eclipses and the retrogrades, and even people who are not completely into astrology have been hearing about the eclipses and the retrogrades. They are all very karmic, bringing things right back, flinging things back at you. So I think that there's something that's going on with Laura Lee in her astrology chart, okay, to put it simply, that it's not just about the tweets that she put out that resurfaced. It's not just about that. There has to be something else personally that the universe is teaching her a karmic lesson about. Okay? Probably something about arrogance, probably something about not fully appreciating the opportunity that she has, not fully appreciating her supporters. There has to be something else that is it's not just the tweet. Okay, as much as people want to just pull out their pitchforks about the tweet, it's not just about that. Without having her confirmed birth time, I can't exactly tell you what it is. If I had it, I would be able to tell you, okay? Guaranteed. But there's definitely something karmic. Now, one thing with Laura, she is a part of the Neptune and Capricorn generation, as I think the rest of them are too. We'll get into their charts in a second. But here's the thing. Neptune is the planet of illusions and delusions and stuff, right? It's the planet of not seeing everything for what it really is. This is also a planet of manipulation on a negative side, escapism, pulling the wool over your own eyes to not see the truth in things, and deceit. Okay, Neptune can rule deceit as well. Others deceiving you and you deceiving others. This is also a planet that rules crossing boundaries, like not seeing the boundaries between yourself and others or whatever. Okay, so if Saturn is a planet that rules like hard life lessons, it's crossing over. It's in Capricorn right now. So those who were born between 1984 and 1998 are really starting to get some hard lessons about Saturn crossing their oh my God, Mercury needs to get out of shadow, crossing over their Neptune. So it could be, if she's manipulative in any type of way, then Saturn can be bringing her a lesson about that. If she doesn't have proper boundaries, it could be bringing lessons about that. Yeah, so there's just a lot that she could be going through because of this transit right here. And also, even if she's not a Libra, like if she's a Libra rising, like I suspect she could be, then we had an eclipse in Cancer. And this is her public image part of her chart. in her career part of her chart. Okay. So an eclipse right here. Oh my gosh. If you've been doing wrong, you're doing wrong. Like Michael Jackson says, that eclipse will bring it. Okay. It'll open the door to like all kinds of karma happening with your public image and your career. We had an eclipse in Leo, which if she is a Libra rising, like I suspect, that is in the house of the internet, reaching the masses, and your connections, your friends, your networks. Okay. So an eclipse here, yeah, that'll definitely bring something that you've done to the masses and bring massive, I'm just checking. Okay. Bring massive attention to you in a good or a bad way. But see, with all these other planets in retrograde, we had 6 of them in retrograde at that time. That is like double, triple, quadruple freaking karma. So if there's anything you had done in the past, then yes, the eclipses will open the door to some stuff being outed about you in these areas of life, which is public image, platforms on social media, and so on. Now, if Laura Lee is not a Libra rising, this is a solar chart for her, means it's just based on her sun sign. Then even as a Virgo, she's a Virgo sun. As a Virgo sun, even the eclipse in Cancer is the 11th house, which is still social media and friends. And so that's definitely the lesson here for her. Okay. Libra people, I've discussed this a few times. So once again, if you listen to me on different platforms, pardon me if I'm being repetitive. I do not hate Libras. Okay. I am practically a Libra myself, with a Libra stellium and a 7th house stellium. Okay. I always have to say that so Libras don't say, why don't you like us? I like you guys. Okay. But I talk about the good and the bad. So chill. Libra energy is very much known for social climbing. Okay. It's one of the signs that are popularly, I don't know if that's a word, but F it. They are commonly known for social climbing, mirroring people. Okay. It's the sign of others. It's the 7th sign, the sign of other people. Okay. So that means like they can see what other people do and say, oh my God, I want to do that too. They can really become their friends. They can really become their partners when they're with somebody and say, oh, you like that? Well, I like that too. And a lot of times it's not even genuine. It's not genuine because they just want that person to like them, or whatever people like. If it's the masses, if it's like social media, reaching a lot of people, they want people to like them. So they will do things according to if people are going to like them or not. When people do that, it's like, okay, well, who are you really? You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing with like Laura Lee. If she's not Libra rising, she's got Mercury in Libra, or she could have something in her 7th house. Okay. Where's he at? Manny Mua. Where's he at? Manny Mua. Copyright new lit. The house girl. No, anyway, Manny MUA, I think he could be a Libra rising. He could have planets in the 7th. Listen, everything about him says freaking Libra. So I'm just going to say this is what it is, okay, based on my intuition. Same thing with him. He is worried about whether or not people like him. So his whole image is built on whether or not people are going to like him. Even though he says, if you don't like it, please don't watch it, this, that, and the other. I don't care if you want to give me hate. No, he cares. He really cares whether or not people like him. That's what his whole freaking brand was built on. And also mirroring people. Oh my God, me too. Oh my God, me too. You like that? Oh, so do I. Oh my God, let's be best friends. Yay. Well, people are starting to catch on. Jupiter in Scorpio is exposing all of that right now. Anybody who is just still putting on a facade only for the sake of people liking them, that's why it's not flying right now. And even though we do not know the complete ins and outs of his relationship with Jeffree Star, I don't care if you hate him. I really don't care whether you like him, whether you don't like him. Oh my God, I just don't care. We're discussing his astrology though. Jeffree Star is a Scorpio. His He's a Scorpio. Where's he at? No, it's Miss Gabriela. Okay, Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star is a Scorpio. He's got, look, Pluto, Venus, the South Node, the Sun, Saturn, all in freaking Scorpio. Okay. And Scorpio people, they see through that stuff. It's like they have X-ray vision. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's just like, oh yeah, hi, yeah, they're gonna be like, what? Who? Like, who are you really? You know what I'm saying? Like, just cut the bull crap. And not only that, but people who have a lot of air sign energy, that means they have Libra, they have Gemini, they have Aquarius, or they have planets in their 11th house, planets in their 3rd house, planets in their 7th house. A lot of them can be very surface level when dealing with people. And for that reason, that is how they come off as disingenuine. And so somebody with like Scorpio energy is going to be like, nah, dude, like, just cut the crap. Like, you're, mm-mm. And Patrick Starr is also a Scorpio. Okay. He's a Scorpio Sun and Mercury. I think that's all I have his chart too. I did his chart on my channel too. But anyway, Patrick Starr is a Scorpio too. So that's also why he started seeing like, nah, dude, like, you're not really a best friend. Like, come on, really? And here's the thing too. When Jeffree Star started cutting off people in 2017, that's when he had a Mars return. Okay. Mars's anger and everything. So he was getting like mad angry, starting to see people for who they really were. Jupiter entered Scorpio, which is his sign, and it started blowing up all the everything he needed to see about people that was being blown up. Okay. And he's like, no, hold up, wait a second now. No, best friend, what? Who? Okay, so you're my best friend, right? But you're still gonna be cool with people that I am now cutting off as enemies. Okay, that's fine and everything, but like, I kind of see that as disloyal. You know, like, I don't. How are you my best friend, but you're also best friend of this person, this person, like, come on now, dude, come on. I think he started really seeing that, and because, you know, Manny, like, he even said in his own apology video, I don't like confrontation. Hello, if you are a Libra or 7th houser, you really don't like confrontation, especially if your Mars, the planet of confrontation, is in Cancer. Cancer likes to hide in its shell. Cancer, if you get it like angry enough, like when it comes to their family, yeah, if somebody was to try to mess with Manny's family, you'd probably see him have time today, because, okay. But if it's like, quote unquote, friends, nah, I don't know. Like, he has too much airy, like, energy, quick moving energy to really, really care about his friends like that. It's more like his family, yeah, because of all this Cancer stuff he's got. He will pop off over his family, I'm pretty sure. But those acquaintances that he just kind of like hangs out with, and, you know, oh, haha, kiki kiki, ha, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't think he'd really go hard for them. It's obvious. It's so obvious, okay, that he's not gonna go hard for them. He hasn't so far. So yeah, he doesn't like confrontation. And so that's why he hasn't really come out and said anything. And that's why he still will not. People are like, why won't Manny MUA mention Laura in any of his apology stuff? Because look at what's happening to Laura's career. She's getting cut off. She's getting cut off by every brand that's ever worked with her. Is Manny? No. Does he want any of that? Oh, no. Do you think a Venus and Taurus? Venus rules money. Taurus rules money. Do you think a Venus and Taurus is going to want their coinage just cut off? No. And he knows that. He knows if he comes out and says, but Laura Lee is my best friend and she's the greatest woman ever, companies are going to look at him like, what? No, not the companies themselves, but people, the consumers, are going to start saying, oh, so that means that because you guys run together, you support the things that she said in her offensive tweets, right? Are we right? Because you're defending her. And then they're going to start saying, oh, hey, Morphe, Manny MUA supports the stuff that Laura Lee said. Are you going to cut him off too? Hey, Maybelline, look at what Manny's best friend, who he's defending, is saying about people. You guys gonna cut him off? Because, like, we're gonna boycott you guys. We're gonna That's the power of social media. That's why this stuff is so important to look at, even though people are like, oh my God, it's just makeup and gossip. No, this is business. This is the business of nowadays. Okay. So many people make a living off of social media. So this is something for everybody to take note of. If you live on social media, if that's your job, you really need to look at these people and what they've done and what's been flung back at them, and look at yourself and be like, oh, how can I avoid this? Like how can this not happen to me? And also, what's trending now? Being authentic? Oh, okay, because Uranus is in Taurus. Okay. So you know what? That's the train I'm going to jump on, the authenticity train. I talked about this in my podcast earlier today, and pardon me if I'm yelling, you guys. I'm just getting super hyped about everything. But um, so I watched a video by this girl named Petty Page. I guess she covers a lot of this like YouTuber stuff or whatever. And she did a little live stream last night. She was sitting there chilling, face mask on. She was peeling off the face mask live on camera. Her hair was not done. She was just unbothered by trying to, no cute lighting, no nothing. Just like on air, talking, commenting on the whole thing with everybody live, right? And people were living for it. I was reading the comments. We were like, yes, this is dope. Like, it's just you real and raw. So that goes to show too, that's what people are going to start wanting to see, is realness and rawness. Okay. And people, not the, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, heavily edited, all the studio lights. Like, I don't think that's going to completely go away per se, but I think it's going to start trickling off in what people really want to see and what people connect to. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's why I think that's why Manny, getting back to Manny, that's why he does not want to defend his friend Laura publicly, or because all her coins are getting cut off, and he's like, oh no, I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want people to not like me. Anything he can do to avoid people not liking him, he's going to do, even if that means throwing his friends under the bus or not defending them. Okay. That's just what's here in his chart. And then also Manny MUA, he has a moon in Sagittarius. The moon, it rules your moods and everything and your emotions, and it somewhat rules like thought processes and stuff too. Sagittarius is a sign of don't worry, be happy. It's a very jokester, comedian-esque energy too. And a lot of Sagittarians don't always see the seriousness and stuff. And they don't, because they don't want life to weigh them down. They are always about positivity and smiling and everything. So this is also why a lot of this stuff Manny wasn't really taking it that seriously. And Sagittarian energy is also very much acquainted with dark humor. Well, what everybody else will deem as dark humor or offensive humor, they just laugh at all of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of comedians have Sagittarius energy. That's one of several of the popular comedian energies is Sag. For that reason, they don't really get too offended too easily. You know what I'm saying? They can be very controversial in nature. So because of that, that's also why he's just thinking in his mind, oh, whatever, we're all just going to laugh it off and keep it moving. Like, he wasn't taking it that seriously for this reason. But I think now, because of Gabriel, what's his face? Yeah, Gabby's calling him out, and he said, oh, this is a reality check for me. Yeah, well, Manny MUA also has Neptune in Capricorn. And although Saturn hasn't quite reached this point yet, it's still in the same sign. It's still going to begin. This is only the beginning of his lessons of Capricorn, of Neptune, which is not deceiving people, not weaving webs of fog of like, hey, I'm so perfect or whatever. It's being true. Okay. Another thing with Manny MUA is the eclipse in Cancer was right on his Chiron. Isn't that crazy? The eclipse in Leo was at 18 degrees of Leo. And Gabriel, oh my God, it's late. Sorry, you guys. 18 degrees of Leo. I talked about this in Gabriel's video. 18 degrees of Leo. The eclipse landed right here. This is pain and healing from pain, okay? And then for Manny, the eclipse in Cancer was at 20 degrees. So it hit that. So it hit him hard, you guys. It did. This is definitely lessons that need to be learned. People are saying, oh, Manny is trying to play the victim. He's trying to victimize. Well, Neptune does rule victimization and playing a victim role. But also Chiron can rule victimization too. And you can, if you have an eclipse on this asteroid in your own chart, it can mean, okay, you need to get over trying to portray yourself as a victim, or it can bring something that does actually being like sting you really hard to where maybe you are a victim for a second, but then you have to turn around and like heal from it and learn from it, you know? He has the South Node conjunct Chiron. The South Node is like your past life and what you've like brought in to this life from your past life, right? So if he has a conjunct Chiron in Cancer, well, you know, he probably in his past life, maybe he lived a very Cancerian lifestyle, which is being very attached to family and being very sensitive and emotional, which we can see he still carried some of that in to this life, right? But he was probably maybe acted as a victim a lot in his past life, or maybe he was victimized in some sort of way. But he needs to move away from that. He needs to let go of that. You know, that's what this says right here is stuff that you need to let go of from your past. So you need not carry this whole victim stuff in to this life. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to be going through a reverse nodal return soon. Yeah, the North Node is going to shift into Cancer. I'll talk about that at another time. That's a little more complicated to explain. But anyhow, can any of these people recover from any of this stuff? Looking at it astrologically, well, Manny has Mercury, which is communication, at 29 degrees of Aries, and Uranus is here in Taurus, but it's going to dip back into Aries for a little bit in November. Okay, November until March of next year. I think that could be a chance for him to get his massive following back up, because when Uranus was in Aries, what I tell you guys, a lot of Aries people received massive success. So that's Manny, because he has these two planets in Aries. That's Manny's chart, solar chart. Who's this? Gabriella. Okay, so with Gabby, Uranus was here in on his Venus, so that was him blowing up on social media. And then Jeffree Star. Oh no, Jeffree's different. No, he ain't got no Aries. His is a different explanation. Laura Lee, she has Mars in Aries. Okay, so maybe Uranus hitting her Mars. Maybe it rules something in her chart that it, you know what I'm saying, that could help to bring massive success. So anyhow, yeah, all of these people, they have Aries planets. So maybe when Uranus dips back into Aries, some of them can like hop back on the train of trying to get their follower count back up and everything. But it's going to be retrograde though, you know, so I think that may be not so easy for them to do. So between November and March, we'll see what happens if they're able to redeem themselves, if they're able to redeem their followings. But it's going to be interesting to watch. You know what I'm saying? Very, very interesting. So let's see. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are talking about for a second here. Okay. Let me go back to the chat real quick and get a sip of water. Get some water over here. Sorry. Okay. Let me see. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Oh my. Sorry, you guys. One of the downsides of being a Taurus, oh my God, and Taurus rules the throat, is like easily choking, easily losing your voice and all that, which I always do when I do live streams. My bad. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay, so you knew she was a Virgo. Oh, Pluto is opposite her Venus. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, Pluto is opposite her Laura? Her Venus. What was her Venus? Oh, Cancer. Oh my god. Yes, that's so true. Gary has some good points. He says he notices that beauty influencers have Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Scorpio, and Pisces in the yes. That's so on point, Gary. Excuse me. That's so on point. I've noticed that too. A lot of and all the booty gurus that are the popular ones that are discussed here, don't they all have Cancer placements? Almost all of them, like all the ones that were hanging out together, they all have like a Cancer, Aries, Libra type of thing, like all of this cardinal sign stuff. Crazy, huh? She was doing damage control. Yes, that's very true. I'm telling you, Laura is like, she's crying in the corner right now, you guys. I was saying that on my podcast. Like, she's crying in the corner with her cats, consoling her, meow, you know what I'm saying? About those coins that are now missing because a Taurus moon, money it means so much to Taurus moons, okay? It's what it emotionally affects them. So I don't know if she did crank out a tear, it may be because she was thinking about the money part, you know what I'm saying? And then her Venus in Cancer, yeah, because she was worried about her family. I think she was legitimately crying about her family and about the money. I don't know about look, like I said, I'm not here to bash and trash, but I will be honest. I just as an intuitive, okay, who reads people for a living every single day, I don't feel like talking about the subscribers and everything and really caring and oh, you guys and all that in the whole crying video. I really don't feel like that was sincere. I hate to say it. My seventh house energy hates to say it, but to be honest, I don't feel like that part was sincere. And I think that's why also, even after that apology, because the authenticity was not there. Okay. And there was a lack of appreciation for that stuff in her life. And that's the karmic lesson here. So, and same with Manny too. Excuse me. Neptune. Okay. Jupiter and Scorpio. Oh, yes. Yes. Neptune transiting her nodes. And then oh my gosh, you guys are pros here. I'm so glad I have some of you guys here that know your stuff in the chat. I thought people were going to come through and be like, oh my God, what are you talking about? It's all those hieroglyphics. I just don't understand. But I'm glad some of my peoples who know astrology are here. Okay. And once again, if you don't know astrology, you don't know what the hell language we're speaking, feel free to ask some questions. All right. The teams that Jeffrey mentioned had a Gary. For real. Oh my God. You have to look. I don't want to be the one to gossip. But Gary, are you serious? Okay, listen. I feel also like there's a vibe that I got when Jeffrey and Manny were friends. There's a vibe that I just got that told me that I don't know. I don't want to say it. But Gary, you say it. You say it. Okay, Sun conjunct. Yes, Jeffree Star has Sun conjunct Saturn. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Money over everything. Yeah. The dark humor. True. Okay. So, anyhow, that's yeah. So that's stuff that I see in their charts, you guys. Hold on. I did have some notes. Oh, another thing about the whole authenticity is right now the North Node is in Leo. So the North Node tends to accelerate things, make them more popular too. Okay. And it's in Leo, and that can kind of mean that people can get a little bit out of control with their egos during this time. It's going to shift into Cancer in November. And I feel like if any of these people want to be able to come back and have people love them again and be able to redeem themselves. It'll take a lot of hard work, but if they want to take advantage of the astrological transits, maybe when Uranus goes back into Aries, like I said earlier, they can hop on the popularity train again somehow, some way. And when the North Node goes into Cancer, especially with a lot of them having planets in the sign of Cancer, Manny has Mars in Cancer, Laura has Venus in Cancer. Excuse me. I know that Gabby has Mars in Cancer too. Um, Using that Cancerian energy instead of that Leo, like, hey, I'm so fabulous and wonderful, and look at my hair and look at what I have and look at my Cartier bracelets and look at this and all this flashing. When the North Node goes into Cancer, that affects everybody as a collective. Okay. Everybody as a collective. So, because of that, everybody's going to be more in that Cancerian vibe, meaning like, oh, you know, feelings and family and like really truly being there for people. And when people do things for you, you actually appreciate them and you do them back. You don't just take. And you show empathy, and all of that stuff is Cancer, right? And Cancer is all about family and everything, and treating other people like family too. So the North Node is going to be in Cancer. Uranus will be in Aries. Yeah, they'll be squaring each other, which maybe I'll cover in another video more in detail. But excuse me, if they were on that Cancer vibe, like vibing with the North Node in Cancer later this year, meaning like, hey guys, I'm just popping in, you know, I've been hiding for a little bit, but I'm popping in to let you know, like, I've been doing this charity stuff or whatever. Like, I've been helping little sick children's. I think Laura was already doing stuff to help little sick children's, but she'll have to do something else other than that in order to redeem herself. Okay. Hey, I'm, you know, this and that, doing whatever. I'm involved in this community thing, and I'm just popping in, you know, say hi and let you guys know what I'm doing. And if you guys can support this, then let me know, you know, let me know. Here's the information. Okay, bye guys. You know what I'm saying? And peace out. Don't do anything with makeup. Don't do anything with, hey, buy my use my Morphe code or any of that stuff. If they leave that stuff alone for like months, I know it can make them take a hit financially, but if they do that and they're more like on the philanthropist, um, the um, the humanitarian train. Oh, hey guys, because Uranus rules humanitarianism too. So if they hop on that, but authentically though, not like fake, you know, because people will still be able to be like, really, you guys, you're just doing this just because. No, if they really genuinely hop on some stuff like that, look, it's not about me. It's not about my affiliate codes. I really, truly am doing this from the heart. And I'm showing that, not welcome back to my channel. I'm showing you this is from my heart what I'm doing. And if you guys can support this, let me know. Okay, peace out. You know what I'm saying? If they do that for like several months, then maybe people will be like, oh, wow, you know what? Maybe they are really working on themselves as people. You know what I'm saying? That's a little advice I can give based on the astrological transits to some of these some of the booty gurus. I've been chattering for a long freaking time and I don't want to lose my voice. But hold on, let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Oh, hey, Rose of Sharon, you said you don't understand, but you're learning from these kinds of. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that you're here then, and that you're trying to learn astrology. It's so cool to learn astrology from real life stuff that everybody is looking at, and real life people that people are focused on. Gary said, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I would like to know where you heard that from. I mean, you can message me privately if you don't want to be like spread it all on here. But yes, I'm aware of that whole, yeah, that relationship status thing. I know. Maybe I'll talk about that stuff some other time. But you know what I'm saying? I've heard some stuff like that too, Gary. I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard from me, but I kind of got a vibe, you know? That's crazy. Oh, that's cool. Cancers are yes. True Love One says people sleep on Cancer. Cancers are so psychic. Yes, they are. We can talk all day about all these nerdy statistics and degrees of the planetary movements in action and what they're going to bring and what they're bringing now and everything else all day long. Bring a bunch of logic into the situation, astrologic, okay? But cancers, they don't even need to look at that. A lot of cancers don't need to look at that stuff. They just know, they just feel things. They feel like the currents, you know what I'm saying? Um, my husband is a Cancer sun with Mercury in Cancer, and there's a lot of things he just has feelings about. And I'll be like, hey, you know what? I see that in astrology, like in the astrological weather. I see it in the transits or whatever. That's what's popping. That's what's going on right now. Um, and it's like, wow, you had a feeling about that, and your feeling is absolutely right. And there is a guy on YouTube who does like commentary on all this YouTuber stuff named Peter Mon. Peter Mon, I thought he was just gonna be just like some gossipy lady or whatever, but he actually makes a lot of good points about stuff sometimes because he's a little more mature than a lot of these people on YouTube. And he's a Cancer, and I think he has Mercury in Cancer. I forgot. But he talks about so many things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like part of our astrological predictions is, you know, the waves and the transit things changing and stuff because of this planetary shift and that astrological shift. He talks about it. And as far as I know, he doesn't study astrology unless he's keeping something a little secret. You know what I'm saying? A little secret. Um, I don't know him to really study astrology, but he's very like into other occult stuff though. But he's a Cancer, and he always jokes and says he's a psychic of the world, YouTube. And I love to crack jokes about that, like under his video comments too. But no, he really truly is very intuitive. And I'm like, I'm always blown away. Like, you called it, you predicted it, Mr. Cancer. You knew all about that before everybody else did, because cancers feel. Everything to them is feeling. There's not they're not as logical, you know, as other signs are. So that's how they like, they're cardinals are about survival. You know what I'm saying? The cardinal signs are about survival. Cancer survive on their instinct for real, like intuitive instincts. Aries, like all the cardinal signs are different what kind of instincts they have. But Cancer is like, their intuition helps them to survive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're super psychic. Cancer people are naturally. But anyway, what else is I gonna say? Let me look at my notes. It's like hot up in here. Probably because I have a light on. Okay. Anything else I can say about all of this stuff? Well, pretty much I feel like Saturn being in the sign of Capricorn until 2020 is going to start cutting down. He's already been cutting down on demonetizing videos for certain things. You can't post anything on Facebook or Instagram that has copyrighted material, meaning you can't just like broadcast live from like a party that has a DJ playing music in the background, because if people can hear what song that is, then your little live stream is going to be cut off. Your video is going to be taken down because you don't own the rights to that music. Like all that stuff, Saturn and Capricorn is really putting the smack down with it. So I feel like there's going to be more and more and more things over the next 2 years, especially because Saturn is going to be hitting all of these people who were born in this generation of these outer planets in Capricorn, hitting those planets and telling them, you know what? Yes, you can make social media a business. Okay. Yes, you can make creative things a business, but there's a right way to do it. I'm going to help you to clean some things up. Okay. So it's going to be kind of difficult for a lot of the people within those generations, within that whole generation that like blew YouTube up. It'll be a little difficult because they were able to just kind of be free, you know what I'm saying, for a long time building all this stuff. But Saturn and Capricorn is going to make them kind of, it can make them hone in and structure things a little bit better too, and make it a lot more structured for everybody else, you know, that they're reaching, and a lot more authentic too, because Capricorn is about that authenticity as well. So I think Saturn and Capricorn is definitely going to help with that. And so yeah, that does mean it's going to be tough love though. Saturn is about tough love. It's like when your pops gives you an ass whooping, but it's only for your own good because you were doing something that was like really dangerous and you could have got hurt or killed. So he had to show you what's up, you know, give you that tough love so that you think twice next time about doing whatever that was. So I feel like the tough love is going to come along with, you know, the generation of these YouTubers. And but from it, if they're willing to, you know, march ahead and learn from situations, then I think they can like, excuse me, help to push YouTube and social media business along even further. And then plus Uranus and Taurus can actually work in their favor as them having their own Uranus, Neptune, and some have their Capricorn, their Saturn in Capricorn. It's going to be trying to help them out. Like, come on, guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if they listen to all the earth sign waves and vibes that are coming through that says be authentic, you know, let go of that whole like robotic YouTuber formula that everybody is following around here. Break down that wall, just like Gabriel did. Break down that wall and just come through and be like, okay, you know what? I'm not really going to edit this that much. I have some notes, but this is not scripted. I ain't got no eyebrow, okay? No eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see my real eyes. Like, come on. Like, it's got to be more about that in order for people to really like he's setting the bar. He's setting the tone for that. Okay. So anything else you guys have to say and have to add? Jupiter's blessings. What up? It says you watch Peter Montu. Yes, he is. Oh my, I would love to do a reading for Peter Mon. I found a birthday for him online, but you can't always trust what you find online, you guys. I found one for him on like famousbirthdays.com or something like that, but they've had people's birthdays wrong before, so I don't completely trust it. But he has said before that he's a Cancer, so we know that part at least, okay? Excuse me. And I'm sure he has something in Gemini because he always says he measures the time of videos like it was 45 minutes long. I don't know why it had to be that long. I had to put it on 2.5 speed because my brain can't handle it. He always says that. So you know he's got Gemini somewhere. And he's like, I run like 5 channels and 3 blogs and this, that, and the other. And I multitask. I'm like, that's your Gemini, buddy. Okay. Anyhow, guys, anything else you guys want me to look at in any of their charts or anything you want me to add? Anything you guys want to add to anything? My bad. Just let me know. Let a ninja know. But yeah, just to wrap it up, authenticity is key. I know I sound like a broken record, but all the earth sign energy we're going to be experiencing over the next couple of years, as well as the North Node in Cancer, it's going to be all about that. Okay. And a lot of these people, excuse me, Capricorn rules big business and corporations and everything. So a lot of corporations are chopping down on stuff too, or they're being cracked down upon. So corporations and businesses and business owners and CEOs and anybody who can like put on a suit, you know what I'm saying, and be in charge. There's a lot of reworking being done with Saturn in Capricorn, and then Pluto's in Capricorn until 2023. And we're gonna have the South Node in Capricorn, like so much Capricorn stuff. So a lot of these people may be taken down if they're not listening. Okay. Can I do Nicki Minaj? Excuse me. I sure can. I did talk about her on my last 2 podcasts, and the link is in the info box to my podcast. If you want to see me talk about Miss Nicki Minaj, I talked about her a little bit. If you want me to do a full chart reading on her, I can definitely do that. I can add her to the list, okay? Because I do have a list of your requests. And to be honest, you guys, I did do just a chart reading for Jeffree Star, focusing only on Jeffree Star. Just same as I did like Patrick Starr's and many MUA charts. I did a video on I did it like 2 or 3 times, but Mercury was retrograde. And so one of them, I absolutely hated it. I thought it was too long. And So I was like, okay, let me redo it. And then when I redid it, there was no freaking sound. I don't know where the sound went. I don't know what happened. Mercury's retrograde. Anything can happen, right? So I scrapped it. Then that Shane Dawson series came out, and more and more and more things started coming out. And I was like, oh, dang, like blown away. So I was like, okay. I will wait until all this stuff finishes coming out. And I will also wait till Mercury goes direct. And then I will redo Jeffrey's chart. Okay. So I will do Jeffree Star's charts as well, just solo. Can I do Michael Jackson? Oh my god, you guys, I am horrible because I did Michael Jackson's chart also. I recorded it. I did it like like 3 or 4 years ago. Same thing. I hated it. I don't know why. Like I always do that with like celebrities and big name people. I'll do chart readings on them and they'll be like, oh my God, I hated it. I hate it. I'm just going to scrap it and do it over. It's not good enough. I'm just like super perfectionist. So yeah, but I could do it one day. You want to know why Nicki Minaj is bugging? I did talk about it on my podcast, so go check it out. Okay. Yeah. So if that's it for all the YouTuber stuff, I don't want to, strain my voice too much because I do have more videos and readings and stuff to do. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any input, if you're watching this as a replay, then definitely leave some comments. If you have any comments, if you want me to look deeper into anything, let me know. If you're into astrology and you understand this stuff and you want to, drop a little bit more knowledge and input, definitely let me know. Alrighty then. So that's it. That's all I have to say. My advice to the YouTubers as an astrologer is get some astrologers on your team. Get some astrologers on your PR teams. Okay. We will be able to tell you the timing of things. Like, don't do anything stupid during retrogrades. Don't do anything dumb or say anything dumb during Mercury retrograde, during eclipses. If you're having a Mars return, if you're having a Mars square, if Mars is conjunct Mercury, like only we know this stuff. Okay. We know this stuff. So get some astrologers on your freaking PR teams. People are not believing me when I'm saying that that's going to be important. Okay. But just watch in a couple years, people are going to stop laughing and stop being like, oh my God, what does that have to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. So if you want to protect your image, hire an astrologer. Okay. All right. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So also guys, so that's it for me to talk about all this stuff tonight. It's getting pretty late and I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. But if you would like me to look at your chart, your astrology, any type of astrological situation, then definitely hit me up. My website is below to where you can order personalized readings for yourself. If you want me to look at relationships and stuff, definitely hit me up. If anybody wants me to do a continuation of anything, let me know. But I think this topic is being beaten like a dead horse almost, but there's more developments to keep coming out. So people are still interested. So if anybody wants me to continue anything, of course, let me know. Okay, now I'm just rambling. So I'm going to say peace out, you guys. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you. I'm going to be doing more horoscopes very soon for the Sun in Virgo. I'm going to let you guys know what Virgo season's all about for everybody in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. And in the meanwhile, definitely check out my podcast. I do a weekly on there talking about all this stuff and also talking about the astrological weather, how it's popping off for everybody. And so go check it out. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good night. And thanks for rocking with me.